1.0 Problem Statement. Due to COVID-19, it is harder towards students and lecturers to adapt the new norms where they cannot learn face-to-face and must use e-learning to submit works or anything that related with the subjects that the students should learn. But they do not have suitable platforms to use for the e-learning. This because some of the apps must have to pay with their own pocket money and use big storage to download. The students can be pressured with the demands because some of them cannot afford to pay the apps. In addition, even though the apps can download free, but it has complicated usage. This can cause wasting of time because firstly, the students must learn and adapt how to use the apps first before the actual usage during the submit of assignments or anything that related. Besides that, it's hard to alert when the lecturer gives new announcement about date of assignment that the student should know. This can create problems where the student miss the date that they should submit works that have been given because they do not know what date is important. When the lecturer gives presentation, the students had to take notes in the slide because sometimes during the lecture, they give side notes or information that cannot be found from the slide itself and from the experience of the lecturer. Thus, this problem must be solved immediately to get productive e-learning. The student and lecturer should get the best apps to improve the communication and e-learning between the students and lecturers. Recommended solution. The solution to solve problem that stated in 1.0, the student should download apps that can fulfill the problem such as Schoology. This because the Schoology can be downloaded in Play Store with free of charge. This will lessen the burden of the student that could not afford to pay apps with charge. Due to some students with limited knowledge about IT, Schoology have solution about that. This because the apps have simple instructions where it shows the course dashboard so that the student could find their courses much easier. The slides that given from the lecturer can be downloaded in the Schoology, which make easier for the students because they can study briefly before going back without need to access the internet. If the students want to take side notes or want to record, Schoology can fulfill this task where the students can write on the slides, which many other apps could not do. This will make the important side notes can still be seen because the writing cannot be erased by itself. In addition, Schoology also provides the calendar towards the students where it shows important date when to submit their homework or assignments that must be submitted on the specific date. Thus, this shows that the apps of the Schoology have many benefits that the students and the lecturer can get with free of charge.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Bakri. My matric number 273607. I will share about product description which is Schoology application. Before I proceed more about Schoology application, I will talk about when this application launched and who found this application Schoology. Schoology is one of the educational social networking service or learning management system. And this application also found by Jeremy Friedman, Ryan Huan and Trinidad at New York 2009. Schoology application also was released commercially in August 2009 and furthermore, due to the situation now, pandemic COVID-19, usage of Schoology has increased 400%. Why people more prefer to use this Schoology application because this application more easy to use and for student and also for teacher to handle study through online. Okay, before start to use this Schoology application, student need to log in to this application first. Okay, before log in, student need to use the right name, strong password, and also most important thing, student need to make sure that they to click the right school at this next. After student log in to this application, student will see this picture and what this is. This is home page for this Schoology application and student can see at the top of right corner, they can see their name and when student click at the name, student will see all the information given and here student can adjust and also student can set up all the information system to make sure that student will receive any information and also send any portfolio. Here also have component that is recent activity and course dashboard that student can see in home page Schoology application. Course dashboard. Okay, I very interesting about this course dashboard because everything about subject student learn at their school automatically will have in this course dashboard because it depend on information system. And this part also can help teacher more easy to handle their class and also post all the activity for the subject. And course dashboard also more easy to student to find their subject. Just click at the subject and they automatically can join the class and also can access all the information and activity for the subject. What have in this Schoology application? Okay, here in this Schoology application was provide the group that student can join and also can involve in any other group and can get knowledge from them. Student also can ask the question, share their idea and also can talking each other and also can discuss for more learning and also can get more understanding for the subject, any subject they learn. And this group also can improve their skill on communication skill. For resources, student don't worry because Schoology application was provide a lot of resources that student can download. And most special is it has unlimited storage that student can download more the resources and until student really understanding about the subject. Lastly, Schoology application really good for student and also teacher to handle the class during this pandemic COVID-19. And parents also no need to worry because student will happy to join their class during online learning through this Schoology application.
During this time, most of the students will have the online classes by using some education website, YouTube, or some smartphone apps. As a university student, we also need to continue our study by using laptop and our smartphones through online. From the website and the apps that we usually use to continue our online learning, two apps are selected and compared in this study to see which apps is better for the student to use to continue their online learning during this time. The apps that we selected to do the comparison are the Schoology and the Webex. Those apps you can download it from the Play Store and those are free to download it. First, I will explain the Webex. Normally, we use the Webex for the video teaching, but the notes or the PowerPoint slide that show in the Webex
we cannot see clearly, and the sound of the lecturer, teachers, or the student also cannot hear clearly. And for the students who use the smartphone to log in the Webex, they cannot comment or ask the questions in the chat room at the same time while listening to the class. The calendar in the Webex we can use to remind about the time of the classes, but we must add the time of the classes manually. Some of the students will forget to add the record and they will forget to attend the class. Webex also has the record function, but it is not automatically. Only the lecturer can turn on the record function. If the lecturer forgets to record the classes, it may give difficult to the students to do the revision. Next, I will explain about the Schoology. The first page of the Schoology has course dashboard, which can help us to easily find our classes. And we also can communicate with the classmate or the group members easily in the Schoology to discuss our exercise, homeworks, or assignments. The notes and the slide no need to print out because we can use Schoology to highlight the important sentence or write down the additional notes. Schoology also has the calendar function, which can remind us about the important dates, such as the deadline of the assignment submission, quiz time, and the upcoming activities. In the first page, Schoology will show the upcoming activities, which always remind the students when they log in. After teachers make announcement about the submission date or the new post, the Schoology will show it automatically. And the smartphone user will receive an apps notice, which remind you to read the post or the announcement. Overall, we think that the Schoology is more useful than the Webex.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurain binti Rape and my metric number is 271629. Okay, now I will explain to you the system on Schoology, which is my part. Okay, first of all, homepage. Homepage, they have two main components, two main functions, which is the first one is recent activities and the second one is course dashboard. For the recent activities, they are focusing in two main components, which is the first one is a central column and the second one is upcoming feed. Central column will focus on any feed, any posts that related to us, which is our courses or our classes, our lecturer, and our friends in Schoology. And the second one is upcoming feed. Upcoming feeds help us to organize all our assignments, our due date assignments, our calendar, our events. It will appear in the upcoming feed. Okay, now I will talk about the second main function of homepage, which is course dashboard. Course dashboard will known as digital dashboard, digital learning environment, which is it will help us to directly into our courses, our classes, our lecturer when you click the course dashboard. Course dashboard where all the teachers, all the lecturers, all the students will be active on as they will be many learning content. Great, you can be communicate with your teachers at the dashboard, at the course dashboard. You also can upload all the assignment in your course dashboard. all the teachers and lecturers also will be update any resources, any classes in course dashboard. You also can set your reminder, so you will not forget the due date of your assignment, of your group discussion at the home page. Besides, you also can create group event and discussion in homepage. Okay, now I will talk about the second column, which is group. Group have their type based on our IQ, from professional development to book clubs. You can try your IQ at the Schoology, which is they will give you questions and questions anything about your IQ at there, so you can answer all the questions, so you know which stage you are, which is professional development stage or book clubs, because the stage is very different, so it will be easy for you to focus on your study and your learning outcomes. Okay, once you have add your course in the Schoology, they will suggest, Schoology will give you many suggestions about joining a group, based on your subject and courses. In group also you can share any content, and you also can receive any content from your friends, from your public group, so you will gain more knowledge, and it will be easier for you to finish your assignments and assessment that your lecturer give to you. Then you also can secure your group from public, so no one will enter and join your group. It will be only your friends at there. Any updates about your group, it will be appear in your notifications and recent activities. Okay, the last part in Schoology is that I will be explained to you is resources. Resources is where all your files, all your assignments, all your books, videos, reading materials, and shared from materials will be kept on. You can manage all the resources, all the files, all the videos, readings, materials, and shared group materials. You can manage all of them, which that anything that you comfortable with. In resources, they have unlimited storage plus huge space, so you can keep as many as you want, all the knowledge, all the information, all the resources at there. You can also import files, create new resources, and copy or move them into any group immediately. You can download any resources from public group, and it will be kept in the resources. You also Schoology also will give you and provide you resource application, which is for example like Khan Academy, YouTube, and Vimeo. We all know that these three applications is very useful to us as a student, as we can gain more knowledge, can get more advantages, get more information about our subject at there. Okay. In resources, there are three main sectors, which is the first one is left side navigation, and the second one is my resources, and the third one is main windows. Okay, I will explain about the left side navigation, which is it will help you to switch between your personal resources, public resources, and group resources. So it will be easy for you. It will not too complicated for you, right? For the second resources, is my resources. My resources is likely as our personal and shared resources collection. Any your resources, it will be appear in my resources. And the last one is main windows. Main windows where you can create, you can view, you can edit, and manage all your resources when doing your assessment. That's all from me. Thank you.
The conclusion, in a nutshell, e-learning is a must for students because in our situation of pandemic COVID-19, there are a lot of challenges for students to learn more about their studies. This is because they can go physically class. Hence, the application of Schoology is the best way for students learn more about their studies. This can easily recognized by students to know the specific about their studies. There are a lot of advantages of Schoology, such as the teacher can upload the link for the previous class that can make students do some revisions. Have reminder note for students to alert their important event. The student can read the note without download and other. As a student, the best part of Schoology are they can save more than money. Schoology applications are very friendly to use, that everyone can use it because it's easy to understand. For instance, Schoology have homepage, course dashboard, group in Schoology, and resource in Schoology. It also have some exercise or quiz that can improve knowledge for students after learn.